Greetings and salutations, it is I, Wolfotek, and here we go with another little fun video of me showing off some cards. This is actually a special little box, a third-party company, starting Stratagem. The name of the company is Stratagem, and they use the T as like a post in the sign. But anyways, this box contains 2 decks of cards. The Deck of Many Things and the Deck of Many Fates. And actually, I really do like these cards. This is actually quite neat. It's a nice little standard box, simple box. Opens up the top. You have 2 decks. They both make up halves of a moth. And on the back, there's a little bit of information on the 2 decks, as well as the back side of the deck box. And then as you see that there's 2 little boxes that are inside. This is the Deck of Many Things. This is the Deck of Many Fates. The Deck of Many Things is a magical item in Dungeons & Dragons. There's been a few versions of it. The modern version is the simpler, easier, safer version. The classic one, it has more impact to it. You have various cards such as Balance. And then you have a nice piece of artwork. Boop. And then at the very bottom is a bit of text describing the card. Your mind suffers a wretched alteration, causing your alignment to change. Lawful becomes chaotic, good becomes evil, and vice versa. And then you have another one, Comet. And they all have fairly nice artwork. It's in a very simplified art style, not overly elaborated, but not terribly over economical or simplified. So this is actually a fairly good deck. There's a nice little bit of information on the bottom. That's the Jester. Gain 10,000 XP or draw 2 additional cards. So if you want to shuffle this up and find out what you get, go for it. And I'm just going to flip through these cards quickly. The artwork is simple, but rather nice. Now, it doesn't take terribly long to get through all these. And that's the Deck of Many Things. It's just a rather simplified deck of cards that ties into your Dungeons & Dragons experience. Now, what's special about this box is that there is a second deck, as you saw, called the Deck of Many Fates, that has largely the same general concept. In this deck, there's actually a little booklet that describes various design concepts for this deck here. It also covers the Deck of Many Things as well. It suggests 2 options. You can either keep the decks separate from each other and treat them as 2 separate magical items that allow you to swap. You have like a Deck of Many Fates in the game, and you have a Deck of Many Things. Please note that the Deck of Many Fates has a lobster down here in the bottom corner, where the Deck of Many Things has a key in the corner of the card. So if you were to ever shuffle these 2 decks together, back to the Deck of Many Things, there's the key, and there's the lobster. So you could shuffle these together and unshuffle them. Almost put the Deck of Many Things in the Deck of Many Fates in Fates box. So, yeah. And yet again, this is actually a deck that actually has quite nice artwork on it. And I've read through these mechanics before. It's actually very much in line with the Deck of Many Things. However, it is more event oriented, like American Wolves. Your party is haunted by a pack of 16 wolves. Minotaur. Your party is transported to the entrance of a labyrinth. The only escape is to find the center. A guardian Minotaur lurks somewhere within. Doppelganger. This card comes to life as an identical version of you, including skills, memories, and equipment, except with the opposite alignment. Orchard. You gain the seed of the fruit of a fruit tree. If you plant it, it grows to fruition in 7 days. Unless the tree is chopped down, it provides unlimited food and sustenance forever. And then you have Pestilence, which is this hand. You are afflicted with a contagious disfiguring disease. The symptoms and methods of transmission are chosen by the DM. As I said, this is actually a rather nice deck overall. Scorpion. Kill any one character, no matter who or where. Serpent. One of the party members chosen by the DM is afflicted with a deadly, undetected poison. Unless prevented with a wish, it will kill that character within 1 day. Some of these cards are rather high stakes, and some of them are actually quite delightful. Siren. You capture the attention of a sorceress maiden. She immediately begins planning to lure you to her lair and make you her thrall. The Spire. Stag. Tempest. Titania. And the Weaver. Titania. The Fey Queen offers a trade. If you sacrifice something extremely precious to you, you may look at the top 3 cards of this deck and choose a card to draw. Ooh. You got lucky once. Could you find a good card in the top of the deck after you trade in something very precious to you? So there you go. As I said, there's this sheet that comes in one of the decks that gives you the effects of each one of the cards from the Deck of Many Things, as well as the Deck of Many Fates, as well as suggestions of how to use the decks in your campaign on the other side. Personally, for the price I saw on Amazon and various places where this deck comes up, this is actually quite nice to have. You get 2 decks for a reasonable plot price, and you get the options and explanations to how to use them in your adventures. So I say go for it. I would probably place this right around the 3.75 star or 4-star territory. There is no MSRP on the back of this deck. I will leave a link in description below directly to the Amazon page for these. If you want to buy them from there or go to your local gaming store to buy them, go for it. It's up to you. I just showed you what they are and what you might potentially be getting into with them. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a delightful day and a nice night. And see you next time. Put the decks back together. Do, do, do. Stick it in front of the camera.